sentiments of a person. We encourage him. Okay, we tell him good points, then we tell him his recommendations, and then we tell him a good point. He leaves this hall with motivation that yes, this is the area where I can improve. I am good, but this area I can work a little more to improve. Second thing is the evaluation itself. We will learn the breakups of what goes into making a good speech. The content, the visual imagery, the body language, the vocal variety. So how it's all put together into making a good speech. Riyaz will bring it out in his evaluation module. And today, in our meeting, we have for the first time introduced 2 evaluators, because we want a lot of new members who have joined us also to learn this art of evaluation, because this will also help them in becoming better speakers. So we have 2 evaluators. One is a new person who has joined our club, and one who is an experienced evaluator. So now we will see both their views. A new person, how he has seen, how he has judged, how he has evaluated the speech, and a more experienced person. What this person has missed, what this person has missed. So it's a very good learning platform. So I would invite Riyaz Khan to go ahead with this evaluation module.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Thank you, sir, for that wonderful opening talk. It was truly inspiring. And I'm sure all of us are fully charged to get on with the session and learn, like he said, you must learn something every day and then go practice that. I'm from Toastmasters Club of New Delhi. I'm a learner, look around for things and try and pass on some things, and whatever I've learned in the last year or so in the Toastmasters, that's what I'll try to pass on to you. And I'm sure each of you have been doing these things which we'll be talking about. So I would like this discussion to be interactive based. It cannot be one way because it's not a classroom lecture. So I would request all of you to participate. Whatever views you have, please contribute so that it can become a meaningful discussion for all of us. And by the end of the day, we have a lot of, I think, 20 into 20 ideas to become what? 400? Okay. Right. When I got newly married, I never knew how to evaluate. We only knew the word criticism. So whenever the dal was burnt or the chicken was never so good, so just pass a remark, oh, the chicken is burnt today, dal has less salt, and you know what happens after that. There used to be a quarrel, fight, and the thing continues for a few days, sulking and all that. A year back, when I joined the Toastmasters, I realized that, oh, there's a different way of handling this issue. So, thereafter things became a little more, more congenial, to say. And thereafter it used to be like, oh, the dal today was great, but the salt was a little less. But overall, I enjoyed the meal. So, that used to give a positive twist to criticism. And at the end of the day, we used to go to sleep as a happy couple. So that's what we are going to talk about today, as to how to evaluate. Now, when we talk of evaluation, there are different grades of evaluation which we practice in our usual lives. One is criticism, one is judgment, and third is evaluation. I think evaluation is the highest form and the most positive form. So evaluate for what? So the aim should be a little more clear. So when we say evaluate, it doesn't end at that. What is the purpose? The purpose is to motivate. You can criticize someone and the guy goes down with a low morale, goes back, he has a lot of ill feeling towards you. Because the purpose is not clear. You say the dish is bad, it doesn't mean anything. If you say the dish has less salt, it means something more. If you say it this way, that if you add a little salt, the dish can become more tasty than what it is. It becomes something better. The same word said in a positive manner, in a motivational manner, can actually help the person. So that's what we plan to do or we are going to discuss today, and that is the theme of the evaluation in Toastmasters. Evaluate to motivate, not criticize to bring someone down, but evaluate to motivate, elevate. This is the theme of our talk. Okay, the next point, why evaluate, is again very interesting. When most of the people join Toastmasters, it is for improving their public speaking. So somehow this communication thing has gone into a narrow perception of just speaking. Whereas communicating is not just about speaking. If there is let's say, take an example of a father who is a very good speaker, he impresses everybody in the office, comes back home, his daughter or a teenage daughter and son says that, Dad, today I got a medal for athletics or for space, and the father is not listening, he is busy in his own thought, he never listens to the daughter. So is there some communication taking place? He may be a good speaker, but he's not a good communicator. So here we are here, you see it is competent communication. In Toastmasters we believe in competent communication. So listening is equally important part of communication. Most of the people who have problems in communication are also poor listeners. Because you don't listen, you don't communicate, you don't connect. Because communication is finally about connection. So if we just take a cycle of the speaking, so you can say speak, then listen, and here comes the next important part, is evaluate, and this gives scope for improvement. And once you improve, you become a better speaker. So this is what we all should aim for. We all must work on good speaker, listen well, after listening, evaluate well. Once you are able to evaluate, give the feedback to the speaker. You improve as a person because you are doing all this, and the speaker also improves. So this is how the whole cycle goes. So is this process okay and understood by all? Thank you. Now, having given a background, I would like to ask you, why do we need to evaluate at all? What is the purpose of an evaluation? You put some light on that. Some hints were given, of course, why do we need to evaluate? What is the need for evaluation at all?
To understand the points where one can improve on.
Okay, to give the point,
limitations
in areas for improvement.
And where the good at.
Good at. Wonderful. Yeah.
Evaluation gives scope for improvement.
Evaluation gives scope for improvement.
We want to add some quality where there is some lacuna.
Where there is a lacuna, you are trying to point that out so that the person can fill up those gaps and yeah.
When the person works on the improvement suggested, he realizes that he has much more potential than he was already doing.
Great. So he realizes potential. Each of us has got tremendous potential. That potential is made to realize through these evaluations. Great. Anybody else? Yeah.
It helps us realize what are the positive strengths and
Yeah.
everything, and then explain them the entire.
Okay, great. So we all put it wonderfully well. So we have to boil it down to three main issues. The first issue would be reinforce strength. Now why do we say reinforce strength? The point is, in our day-to-day lives, nobody really tells us that you got a good smile or a good voice or a good posture or a good modulation. Nobody tells us these things. Either people tell us, oh, you're good, or you're not so good. What is so good about us? Nobody tells us. What is so bad about us? Nobody tells us. But here we focus on telling specifically. For example, reinforce strength. Like could say that you have a nice smile, your voice is good, your posture is good, your tone is good. So once somebody brings these factors out, you realize, oh, my voice is really good. That gives me confidence. Somebody told me that my smile is good. I don't know how good it is, but I realize that it gives me confidence. That small things add to our confidence. When we are confident, we can speak more confidently. That's how it works. It's not a one-day injection of communication skills. It doesn't happen that way. Because small bits come to us, and then that helps us to become a better speaker. Okay? So first and foremost is reinforcing strength. Second is